Hey guys, it's Corey. Just wanted to do a tutorial about macros because I know a lot of people don't know how people don't even know what a macro even is. And in this game especially, I didn't really use them much in WoW, but in this game, I think they're very important to use because of a lot of abilities that they give you that don't trigger the global cooldown. And like if you read, say, look at this ability that says does not trigger global cooldown. This ability up here does not trigger global cooldown, which what that means is when you do an ability and you see the little darkness go over your ability and like a clock and for about 1 second, so you can't just continually spam the one ability a million times in a second. So what you can do is you can macro these abilities onto your main abilities so that you don't have to press 10 buttons when they become active. You don't have to press a button for any of them. You can put them all on your main abilities. And if you press escape and then you go to macros, you see I already have a bunch in here. But I'll show you how to start. So what you do is you'll click on one, click whatever you want to name it, main attack, and then go here and you're going to put a £sign and then put show and then whatever name of the ability you want. You can put massive blow. See, and then the icon appears and that's how you know it worked. And then the next line you can put cast and then massive blow. And then you can go to the next line, and that basically is going to do the exact same thing as if you took the actual ability and put it down there. But what we're going to do is put the abilities that do not trigger global cooldowns on it. So you can go cast Jolt, which was one of them, and then cast Glory of the Chosen, which is the other one, which that can heal you when you get critically hit. So what that does, once you save it, it'll appear and then you can drag it down. Now I'm going to use the one I already have, and you can go and you can look at that one up here, single target, and also you can put the second line I have, so that it doesn't keep flashing red messages when you keep pressing it a bunch of times. So I have the 3 abilities that do not trigger global cooldown, and then I'll have Massive Blow, which does have a cooldown, a 15-second one. So if I put this up top, then when I click it, it'll start the cooldown, and then if any of these trigger, it'll press all of them when they become available. And then this next ability also has a 6-second cooldown, so then it'll trigger that one. And then this ability just triggers the global cooldown, so then that'll happen. Whoops. So after that, you save it, and then you have your macro down here. Now, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. A whole lot of stuff I don't even want to know. So I need to probably get the hell out of here. So I can go test it. Here we go. Here's something. I can grab him, and then when I click the macro, when he's in range, see the cooldown, I'm still clicking it, and then bam, that ability popped up, and I used it with only pressing my one button. I'm still only pressing one button. It became available again, I used it, still only using one button, keep pressing it, and then basically that's all you have to do if you macro your main abilities onto one button. See, still pressing it, it became available again, and then he's dead. So that's pretty much macros made easy, because I know that everyone should use these on their characters instead of having to press a bunch of buttons. So you see I still have a lot of buttons even with macros. And then my area of effect macro, I have my main cooldown ability, Strike of the Maelstrom, and then I have the suppress macro failures so it doesn't anything pop up. Then I have the 3 abilities that don't trigger global cooldown, and then my actual ability that it's going to cast, and then my other AoE attack that only has a global cooldown, and then you can continue to do that. So then every time this becomes available, it uses it. I'll show you. Bam, it did it. Then right now I'm pressing it, and I'm doing the avalanche strike over and over again. and then you see it's coming around. I'm still just pressing one button, and then bam, did it again. And when any of my abilities pop up, you'll see them here, and then it'll automatically use them. So that's what you should do. You should put on the do not trigger global cooldown abilities onto your main attack abilities, so then you don't have to worry about them, because it obviously doesn't trigger a global cooldown. And then the more advanced macros, I'll make another one for that, because you really don't need to get, if you barely know how to, then you should just stick with this for now, and you only should really worry about the other ones once you're max level and you're doing raids.